Hi everyone, this is Maki, and thank you for being here. Do you like matcha? I'm gonna talk about matcha today. The present global matcha situation, making tasty matcha at home, and how popular matcha sweets are in Japan right now. Also explain the traditional Japanese matcha tea ceremonies and sweets that serves with it. Yes, at the tea ceremony, a small but delicious sweet comes with matcha. So, to today's topics. Hope you enjoy! I just went to Starbucks and got matcha drink newly sold from today. That is this. The global popularity of matcha has been remarkable. Adding milk or sweetening it was unthinkable in the past even 10 or 20 years. It was not Japan's custom at all. Rather, overseas boom has been imported into Japan. Nowadays, drinks using matcha is so common in Japan. The reason why it went viral overseas, there are two reasons. First of all, social media has appealed matcha globally. A lot of influencers introduced matcha latte, sweets, and cocktails. Along with it, cafes all over the world, either local or franchise, started to offer matcha-related drinks. I bet you can find matcha drinks at any city in the world. The other reason is matcha's healthiness. It contains caffeine, vitamin C's, vitamin E's. You can expect antioxidant properties and skin beauty as well as relaxing. No wonder it's popular for women. Well, of course, it's good for men too. Making tasty matcha at home. Many people around the world enjoy matcha at home. So, if you want to make tasty matcha, I'd recommend this way. Ingredients: 2 grams of matcha, which is about 2 teascoops or 1 teaspoon, and about 60 to 70 milliliters of hot water, 80 degrees Celsius. If the water is too hot, the tea will be too bitter. How to prepare tea. Here is just a brief recipe. First, warm the teacup with hot water. Once it is warmed, pour out the water. Second, shift the matcha with tea strainer and put it in a Japanese tea cup. If you don't have Japanese tea cup, that's okay. You can use cafe au lait bowl. Third, pour the hot water. Fourth, hold the tea whisk lightly and move it quickly with M shape, like this. In time, matcha is going to have fine and smooth form. Then it is ready. If you don't have tea whisk, you can use milk frothier instead. Matcha sweets in Japan. Sweets are essential part of tea ceremony. So in Japan, making something with matcha felt or sounds kind of unnecessary and awkward. But that's the past. Now in Japan, there are so many sweets using matcha. Even Starbucks sells matcha cookie, matcha cheesecake, matcha macaron. If you come to Japan, you can enjoy matcha sweets, especially Japanese type of cafe. They have menus that are a combination of orthodox Japanese sweets and matcha. Or, if you want to get it easily, head to a convenience store. Small fluffy chocolate donut with chocolate sauce, crushed ice with matcha and condensed milk, matcha cookie with white chocolate. As a custom of Japan, the product changes often. So when you come to Japan, these products are not gonna be there, but new ones are provided. Traditional matcha tea ceremony. Traditional Japanese tea ceremony is an occasion for the host to communicate with customers or guests with hospitality and enjoy the atmosphere. There are two types of matcha, thin and thick. Thin tea is generally refreshing, light flavor, and often used for tea ceremonies. I have listed some places that you can experience tea ceremony in a description box. I really do recommend because it is an experience that you truly touch the Japanese spirit, and that'll be never forgetting experience. On the other hand, thick tea uses particular part of tea leaves and uses twice as much tea leaves as thin tea. Unlike thin tea, thick tea uses tea whisk really slowly to make really creamy forms. Since there are many other differences between thin and thick tea, I'm gonna make another video. Matcha and drinking tea has long history. The origin of tea ceremony can be traced back to chanoyu, which literally means hot tea. Chanoyu was formalized in 1500 and refined by Senno-rikyu into wabicha. Wabicha is tea ceremony incorporated with spirit of Zen. After that, in Edo period, tea ceremony was established with the trade of wabicha. So, what are the manners of tea ceremony? First, before entering tea room, take off every jewelry and accessories because it might damage tea utensils. Second, once seated, greet the host. よろしくお願いいたします which means a lot, like please take care of me or thank you for inviting me. Third, sweet will be served. At the tea ceremony, you eat sweet first. The host will say, お菓子をどうぞ Please help yourself. It's a sign to eat sweet. Fourth, while you're eating your seat, the host will prepare your tea. When the tea is put in front of you, bow and say, お手前頂戴いたします Well, I don't know if you have to remember this, but it's close to saying いただきます Then, I don't have tea bowl at home or cafe au lait bowl, so I'm just gonna use this as an example. Anyways, for the tea part, you take your teacup with your right hand and hold with your left hand. Then rotate about 90 degrees and sip the tea. Finally, once everyone is finishing drinking tea, bow the host with thanks and leave the tea room. Sweets at the tea ceremonies. As I said, matcha is just not tea. It's also served with sweets. Different sweets are served depending on the tea or the season. With thin tea, light sweets are served. Rakugan is confectionery made by mixing powdered ingredients and syrup. Shuhama is also a confectionery with powdered soybeans and other ingredients as well as syrup. In a tea ceremony with thick tea served heavy sweets. Namagashi is especially craftsmanship type of sweets and it's so elegant, usually expressing the seasons. I'm just wrapping up. Well, I think matcha is very, very Japanese. It represents even the Japanese itself. How Japanese gain, develop, and improve the new things, as well as keeping their culture, the spirit, the core of Japanese. The new matcha trend will explore more, and Japanese is going to prepare more interesting things. But at the same time, spirit won't change. Well, actually, Japanese spirit never changed through the history, and matcha is one of the representatives. Even for the new trends, Japanese never forget the respect for changing seasons, how the time goes by, and its beauty, and the depth under it. So, if you have a chance, please come to Japan and enjoy new matcha products. And that's about it for today. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.